A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this new week. It is Monday, 25th May 2026 here at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo, the city that is in the Great Republic of Zimbabwe. This venue, once every year, is the host of one of the most renowned tournaments on the African continent. It does happen in the second quarter of every year. The Queen's Sports Club Double Life Tournament is in its fourth edition, with the first edition having been played 4 years ago. It was won by South Africa's Jeremiah Naido. The second edition having been played 3 years ago, it was won in the men's category by Uganda's Caesar, and in the ladies category by Zambia's Juliet Nyuka. The third edition was played just over 1 year ago. It was won in the men's category by South Africa's Aiden Joseph, and in the ladies category by Uganda's Rukia Naiga. This one is the fourth category. It is a 4-day competition. It has been revised from a double elimination to a double live tournament. It has improved in terms of the attraction of players in the ladies, in the masters, and in the men, with 137 men having registered to play double life, all of them, then 44 ladies as well as 44 masters. Those are players that are over the age of 40. What I'm calling the men's category, by the way, is not exactly men's category. It is actually called open category, because for it, even players that are participating in the masters, even the players that are participating in the ladies category do qualify to participate. And indeed, 4 ladies registered for the open category. That is South Africa's Nicola Razu, and then Joy Villenburg, as well as Kenya's Patricia Keruchi. All ladies, 3 of them actually. They are in number. Now, on the first day, we had the first life being played for 1 round in some of the matches and 2 rounds for others, while the second day, which was yesterday, Sunday, was played in the second round for second life for the first round, and then somewhat in the second round for some matches. Now, for day number 3, we are starting off with some matches that were not played in the second round, first life. The 2 matches that are live now are in the round of last 64 in the first life. On table number 1, Peter Chobe Live YouTube has the match between Pearson Nyasha from Zimbabwe, Harare. He is nicknamed Zozo. He's taking on, all the way from Durban in South Africa, Jeremiah Naido, nicknamed Ganda Ganda. While from Break and Finish Live Facebook is the match between Zimbabwe's Blessing Muzarurwi, he's nicknamed Bibhido, taking on South Africa's Mzamo Ntlaning. On all matches, 2 tables, they are racing to 7 in not more than 1 hour and 30 minutes, with both tables perhaps being moving at pretty much the same speed. 3 frames having been played. From the Facebook stream, it is Jerry leading against Zozo by 3 frames to 0. That is the YouTube stream, sorry. While the Facebook stream has Mzamo leading by 2 frames to 1 against Blessing. To present to you this action in audio and video, my name is Simon Peter Chobe. So guys, we shall be having two matches which should be having same commentary, and whichever of the two you'll be watching, you will be getting the benefit of hearing at least what is happening on another table. From the Facebook stream, Mzamo is playing black for the third time against Blessing. It is now 3 frames to 1. From the YouTube stream, Jerry is playing black for the 4th time. It is, however, dead black. Maybe realistically he could play black off cushion and off red near the corner pocket top left, off cushion, off red, but he did not quote, and unfortunately leaves an opening for Zozo to pass the black, either pass the red direct or off the black. He goes off cushion, off black, and in, and the rest is a formality. It is the Zimbabwean player, Zozo, who has been a member of the Zimbabwean national pole team for some time. However, of late he is being outplayed by some youngsters. He's showing some quality against Jerry. He's not so strange to taking down big name players. In the Howley Cup Championships that happened at the Grand Monte Casino Hotel in Johannesburg in 2023, he reached the round of last 16. In the round of last 32, he defeated Uganda's Caesar by 7 frames to 3. He's now down, but has pulled one back. Jerry 3 and Zozo 1. Mzamo 3, Blessing 1. The ladies are having their second life, reaching the round of last 8. Just 8 players involved in the second life quarterfinals, which shall be played later today. Amongst the features, Ashley Samunao will be taking on Molefi Boinelo. Boinelo is a very fine player from Botswana. Diana Kabasa, and the player that came second. Diana came second in the tournament last year, this very edition, losing out to Rukia Naiga, the Ugandan, in the final by 7 frames to 4. She'll be taking on South Africa's Beatrice Monyahi. That one could go anywhere. Masipiri, who came second at the Cube Masters International Carnival that happened in Dar es Salaam, as Mzamo shows class on the Facebook stream. Masipiri will be taking on in her quarterfinal later today one of the tournament favorites, that is Nicola Rosso, while maybe the bigger match amongst them all is an all Ugandan, all sisters quarterfinal between Rashida Motesi and Rukia Naiga. 44 they were, only 8 remaining. And I think with 2 lives are 3 players, that is Nicola, Beatrice, and Rashida. I suspect even Boinelo, the Botswanan that is called Kitskis, is having 2 lives in that one, pending confirmation. A YouTube stream, Jerry leading 3-1, going for a 4th Facebook stream, Mzamo leading 3-1, Blessing trying to pull one back. It's going to be non-stop action, non-stop matches, non-stop streaming up to just about 10 p.m. South African time tonight. which is in East African time about 11 p.m. So your Monday is sorted if you are a lover of African pool. If you are at work, the mobile phone, the laptop will sort you out. But make sure you don't get an issue with your workmates or with your bosses because of not concentrating on work and concentrating on pool. You also have the benefit of just listening in without watching and getting to know exactly what is happening. As what is happening on Facebook has Bibhido, the more offensive of the two players between himself and Blessing, going for offense, wanting to win a second for him, which will be the 5th frame overall. While the YouTube stream now will have Jerry play black for the 4th time, but this time round he will be snookered at least partially. Cue ball frozen against the cushion, and yet he has only little sight of the black. He may have to produce a skill shot here, curve the cue ball round yellow to find black. There he goes. He plays white into yellow. It is a foul. Zozo to pounce, to pull one back, to win a second in a row. As a choice of free shot, he plays black into 2 yellows, plays them open, a statement of intent that he's intending to finish the frame with his current visit of the table. And Mzamo now with a free shot after a foul by Blessing on the Facebook stream will be playing yellow to the center pocket left, then yellow to the corner pocket bottom right, and just like that, with black in space, Blessing will know that maybe he got the chance to win this ongoing frame, and the chance went away, blown in thin air. Frame number 5 and 2 tables is set to be finished at pretty much the same time. I like the quality that I'm seeing when matches between top players are going down at the same exact speed. Just that for one of the matches, one player is so dominant against the other. That is Mzamo. Ntlaning, who on the Facebook stream ports black for the 4th time in the match. Out of 5, it is Mzamo now 4 and Blessing 1. What Mzamo has done, Zozo is on the verge of doing pretty much the same on the YouTube stream, now having the black to pot to the center pocket on the right to record what will be his second and in a row against Jerry. Zozo versus the black for 2. Black is in, Zozo 2 and Jerry 3. So you can share in the comment section some of the experiences you are having doing work on Monday morning and yet watching pool. It looks strange. Hopefully you don't get any issues with the people with whom you are doing the work. Tadiwa Shannon is asking when the final is in the Facebook stream. It is tomorrow. Someone on the YouTube stream is saying that he is chilling at work, but he's at work but chilling behind the building. That is Vin King, you're funny. And Lucky Lewis, you say you love pool more than work. No, come on. Vinking is loving Zozo's composure as Jerry fouls. The composed Zozo could be winning a third frame in a row. And by the way, maybe Jerry is not feeling well because he told the umpire, can I have timeout? Then maybe the umpire advised that by the regulations of the tournament, timeout can only come, I think, after playing half of the match. I think after 7 frames. I just think so. Pending confirmation from the umpire. Mzamo, the Zama show, going for 5th, which if he wins makes himself an overwhelming favorite for victory of this match. These guys are not yet anywhere near the money. This is, remember, only first life, which is in the round of last 64. And to confirm your name into the money, you must reach the semi-finals of your side of the draw. That is the last 4 in each life, because 8 players do take money. That is 4 from life 1 and 4 from life 2. Will Mzamo carve cube around the red? He does, but misses the pot. Dominic Mesticia says that you're chilling at work but still watching pool through your laptop and work has stopped so that you pay way for pool games. I have no problem, Dominic. I just hope that you're safe, so that tomorrow you have more money to buy more bundles to watch more action. And Spencer Zanda from the Facebook stream, you say there's something driving. You're driving while watching pool and listening to my voice and thanking me, and you say that I deserve a Zim wife. People are funny, but yeah, maita basa. Four frames to 1. Zama, as Mzamo is nicknamed, leads against Blessing. He's South African by naturalization, Mzamo, but has some Zimbabwean blood in him. Actually, when he's in South Africa, he's at home. When he's in Zimbabwe, particularly here in Bulawayo, he's also home. There has been a miss by Zozo on the YouTube stream. Leroy is asking who else has 2 lives besides Eshka. There are many players with 2 lives, quite many, maybe 8, maybe 9 or so. Royd Kabwe, 2 lives. Jeremiah Naido, 2 lives. Malvan Makwanza, 2 lives. There are quite many. Joseph Kasozi, 2 lives. I will be updating you with a bigger list of 2 life players. But there is no defending champion, as Aiden Joseph did not participate. Even the first runner-up from last year, Gente, who took 2 lives to the respective finals, is left with 1 life after being defeated by Chisaswa yesterday evening in the second life. The player that came 3rd from last year's tournament, that is South Africa's Wetsi Maraki, did not participate this time round. Of those that were in the last 8, Kelvin is in but with 1 life. Timothy Onida Sakala is in with 2 lives. Caesar in was in last year's Second Life quarterfinals with 2 lives, losing out to the tournament's champion, Jerry. There has been a foul by Mzamo on the Facebook stream. There is an opportunity for his countrymate Jerry on the YouTube stream. Maybe he has an opening which will win him the first frame out of the last 3 after losing out the last 2. He has full sight of the one and only remaining red on the table, which he'll be putting into the center pocket left. Play top spin, cue ball to be bounced off the bottom cushion, but he doesn't apply as much power as he should have. There will be 2 frames, again 1 at pretty much the same speed. Frame number 6 from the Facebook stream is being won by Blessing, but there has been power again by Jerry on the YouTube stream. It's 2 frames completed at the same exact time on 2 tables. Jerry 4, Zozo 2, Blessing 2, Mzamo 4. So the first life is the one that you are watching. Whoever will be winning this match will be qualifying himself into the round of last 32, which has only 4 players. I think just 4 that have qualified so far, maybe 5, including Dyson Jimu, who beat Uganda's Rashid Wagaba Dog City in the round of last 64. Then Tawanda Chisaswa, who doesn't remember the young man who beat Ginte yesterday in the one of the most exciting matches in the competition so far. It was very, very exciting, most especially how it ended and how fans were involved and everything of the drama that was in it. Albert Shangarai has already confirmed his opponent for the next round, that is Ntlaning Wenya, as well as Uganda's Herbert Mukisa. It's just those that are into the round of last 32 in this ongoing life. From wherever you're watching, dear viewers, it is the second round after the preliminaries, because we had 137 players, so there were preliminaries to have some players qualify into the round of last 128, which was played 2 days ago, in which Jerry won against Dr. Rango. Now he gets a chance to try and beat Zozo, to try and take his first life into the round of last 32. The same exact thing that both Mzamo and Blessing are trying to do on the second stream, in which the scoreline is at 4 frames to 3. Some other opportunity for Jerry to win another frame. Clearly he will. He will perhaps want to put both black and red to the same center pocket on the left, and the rest is a formality. And while on the Facebook stream, Blessing has somewhat a chance to try and fight for the frame, make it an equalizer. Of course, he's not anywhere near Mzamo in terms of experience. It's just that because Blessing is one of the most on-form Zim players of late. He is the African champion in terms of the All Africa Pool Championships singles in men's handball. And with Jerry getting the deserved timeout, guys, remember, I did advise he always wanted to have a break from the game. The umpire insisted that break off by the regulations of the tournament is permitted only after playing at least 7 frames. So now that the 7th frame is played, Jerry can have timeout. But timeout can be given at any time in the match if there is an emergency, not just any unjust reasons. And those are the rules. Blessing has made it a little bit hard. He will have a sharp cut to try and play on the yellow at the corner pocket top left, but with a little power. That is combined sharp cut with a little power. He's survived what looks like a pending foul, what looks like white going into the center pocket, now becomes perfect white. He wants support, play with big backspin, draw the cue ball backwards to just around the same position it is now. He wants to put black to the center pocket left. Pinpoint accuracy by Blessing Muzarurwi. He's winning the 8th frame. He's equalizing. He's making the race to 7. Now a race to 3. Blessing Muzarurwi 4, Mzamo Ntlaning 4, race to 7. Timeout, Mzamo. Just in case you are casting any doubt on the class of Jerry, how he escaped the snooker, how he potted the black with power, how he has extended his lead, will give you testament. Jeremiah 906 and Pearson Nyasha 2. There is a stalemate on the Facebook stream between Blessing and Mzamo, and it looks like it will be Blessing that will be taking the lead for the first time in the match. Looking at the 3 yellows, the 3 reds having on the table. He's lost the cue ball a bit. He should have placed the cue ball somewhere where he has sight of the bottom red first. He's now limiting his options. Maybe have one red slide off another. Try put both to corresponding corner pockets, bottom left and bottom right. He came in with a try, but not accurate enough. Zama, as Mzamo is nicknamed, now has a chance. Half a chance to take down the frame. And in the meantime, Jerry could be winning the match and could be winning it soon. He's the player of them all that are involved in the competition that has been using the least amount of time to win his matches. There is no match that he has so far played for 40 minutes, and yet the matches are allocated 1 hour and 30 minutes. Looks like he's winning a 7th out of 9. He's just lost about 6 frames all tournament long, and he's taking his first life into the round of last 32, where his second life already is. Perhaps wanting to put yellow to the center pocket. Right, play with top spin, bounce the cue ball off the top cushion, move it just around the middle of the table. Somehow, Jerry misses the target. That one will be unexpected, most especially since it's the frame he needed to win to take victory home. The same victory that Mzamo will want on the Facebook stream. If he can put 4 yellows and then the black, he will be regaining the lead. He's been looking on as Blessing has been coming back, winning 2 frames, Blessing, then going for timeout, then winning the very next, setting the match into a stalemate, and yet Mzamo was leading relatively comfortably. He may now have to put yellow to the center pocket right, Mzamo, then play with top spin, hopefully play the cue ball into the black, move the black close to the corner pocket bottom, top right, and then hopefully, he's having a different choice of shot. Okay, does he want to play the cue ball into the black in this case? Maybe it is the better game reading. Now it is clearly visible for him to play the cue ball into the black now, as he puts yellow to move the black close to the corner pocket when it is the next ball that he will be putting. I think it makes sense. He's making the decision that the frame is winnable, even with black in its natural position. The natural position in which Jerry is putting black for the 7th time on the YouTube stream is the natural position in which Mzamo is putting black for the 5th time on the Facebook stream. On the YouTube stream, Jerry qualifies for the round of last 32. In the first life, the camera will be flipping for the YouTubers into the match between Mzamo and Blessing. Now, those that have been enjoying the action from YouTube, the match you were watching previously was South Africa versus Zimbabwe. The match that you're watching now is South Africa versus Zimbabwe. Maybe it is the same kind of stuff, the same kind of patriotism, the same kind of reason you have to watch the previous match, the same kind of reason you have to watch this. It's the 2 matches that started at the same time. Congratulations, Jerry, for making it into the round of last 32. And fellow South African Mzamo is leading by 5 frames to 4. He will be having a problem yellow, the one that is in between two reds near the center pocket at the top. If you're watching from YouTube, it is the center pocket right. If you're watching from Facebook, while he goes for a clearance, he will at one time want to combine white into that yellow. Maybe the red that is touching the yellow. Maybe now, maybe not now. There is some kind of idea in which he can play yellow off red, but most importantly for the yellow that is touching red, frozen against the cushion, to leave it open after the next shot is played. It looks hard, but doable. It's what he's trying to do. It is done. Perfect by Zama. Very good from Mzamo. He was in trouble. He's gotten himself out of trouble. But his work has to be done to completion. He still has to win the frame. He still has to ensure he puts yellow now to the center pocket top, but still has to ensure that has sight of the last yellow. He goes for precision. He knows white can pass by rail drive in between two reds, put the remaining yellow on the table. Of course, white bounces off the cushion. Of course, naturally, it is played towards the top end of the table where the black is. It is the left end of the table if you're watching from YouTube. This is the shot. Yes, sight of the black. Not really. Mzamo has gotten himself snookered after playing so well. He will be in trouble. And look at the position of Blessing's reds. Blessing is choking the tip of his stick. He's looking at this as a very good chance to equalize for the second time in the match. Even if Mzamo finds the black, you get the feeling it will still be Blessing's advantage, unless Mzamo not only finds the black but also puts it. He will try to go with power. He finds black, puts the cue ball. It is a scratch. Free shot and a visit advantage. Blessing. This match is turning out very competitive. but also very qualitative. Blessing will be drawing cue ball off the cushion. Amid this applause from the fans, he equalizes. 5-5. Race to 7 now. Race to 2. Not so many times do I get to stream pool on Monday mornings. That's why this competition is a little bit strange, but unique and in a very good way. That's the beauty of the internet. For you to watch, you don't exactly have to get yourself at the venue. Even at the venue itself, the stands are relatively empty with just about 20 people watching from the pavilion. By the way, they're paying to watch, and still they do on a Monday morning. It is 3 different buildings within the same complex that these guys are accessing. But you pay your 3 US, you access anywhere of your choice at a time of your liking. You can watch any match of your choice, access any building within the Queen Sports Club complex. So just in case you are in and around Bulawayo, even as far as Gweru, you still have a lot of action to watch, as long as you find yourself at the venue today as well as tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, there will be expectation of some money matches, but not yet confirmation when the tournament shall be done. Maybe some on Thursday. I do hope to travel to Harare on a Thursday evening, then reach Friday morning to prepare to sign out of Zimbabwe on Friday evening. It even feels sad leaving this beautiful action. That is Mzamo. If you have been following African pool for 20 years, you know this guy. It's only just about 3 years ago that he made himself a former player participating in comps like this. But for all those years, he has been one of the best South African players. Nowadays, he doesn't play under the bed. He is not just a street player like he used to do. He used to be. He's now a former player. Last year was perhaps Zimbabwean managed by Nevson. This time around, I am not so sure. The little thing I'm sure of is that he is winning this ongoing frame. He's regaining the lead. He will need to win 1 out of the next 2 to try and beat one of the finest players from Harare, also one of the finest from Zimbabwe. Mzamo versus the Black for 6. Black is sunk. Mzamo leads by 6 frames to 5. It really does look like the 48 minutes amount of time that was allocated, the 1 hour 30 minutes amount of time that was allocated to these matches is a little too much. For instance, using less than half of that time, the match between Blessing, the match between Jerry and Zozo was done. And now, with more than 20 minutes left to play, one frame could end this match if Mzamo can win this ongoing one. That will be it. He can mean to have quality. Sometimes he just gets you by surprise with a very good shot which you never saw coming. The one he has just played gives him leeway. Try and put one of the 2 yellows that are right towards over the cue ball. If you're watching from YouTube, it is bottomwards. If you're watching from Facebook, here he does come, continuing with offensive play, putting one ball, playing the cue ball into another. Unfortunately, Zama gets himself snookered, at least partially. He has no full sight of any of 4 yellows left on the table, and yet he has fought so hard to ensure that he has them in space. Just being advised by the umpire that we have 18 minutes to go. Zama wants a Blessing to sit or stand still without shaking himself. Neither the cue of Blessing is not doing any intention to obstruct his opponent. It's just the heat of the moment, I can tell from his eyes. There goes the cut of the yellow. Wow, recovery by Mzamo. That was a shot plus. He took all the time. He had all the composure. He aimed for long. He ensured that his opponent doesn't obstruct him. And then he made a very big pot. In a continuation of offense, going for apple. It may be a 7-minute apple. It will not be an apple. It still may. Lucky is Mzamo. He could win the frame now. If he does, he could win the match. Now, we have seen all the elements of his game in just this ongoing match. We've seen all the skill, all the composure, the game reading, the ability to take the command, also a little bit of luck, all being manifested right in front of our eyes in real time in one match. The South African has that one yellow now to pot, and then the black, and then the victory. Maybe the little problem is that if he plays carelessly or not, white is played into the red, close to the red of blessing, sorry. He avoids contact with the reds, draws the cue ball topwards, and is winning the match. He wins the last frame of them all by break and finish, and sends his second life into the round of last 32 final score. Mzamo Ntlaning 7 and Blessing Muzarurwi 5. Thank you for watching, Africa. See you in the next one.